What's going on tonight, guys? We're doing another episode of Midnight Sessions. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these. In fact, it's been months. I don't even know when I did the last one, but I figured I'd turn the cameras on. I had some time alone tonight. Lisa's out of the house, so I figured I'd just turn on the camera and just wing it, basically. So if you're not familiar with these Midnight Sessions I do every so often, they're just very sporadic. They're very stream of consciousness. They're very, just whatever comes to mind. And I encourage you to do the same. If you leave a comment down below, let me know what you're up to tonight. Let me know what you've been up to. Have you bought any new guitars recently? Have you learned any new techniques recently? I don't know. Are you looking forward to the Black Friday sales coming up next month? I'm not. I'm over it. I've bought more than enough stuff in the past year or two. And quite honestly, as far as the whole plug-in game thing goes, I'm kind of getting tired of it. I've got, I must have a couple hundred plugins at this point. Many of them are free and some are paid for. But it's like, we keep searching, we keep tone hunting, we keep searching for that new sound, that new one thing that's going to make us sound better or play better. And quite honestly, we all know the truth. We just need to practice more. We need to play more. We need to enjoy what we do more. Instead of chasing something external, instead of chasing, these new tones or these new plugins or this new gear. And yeah, I'm a gear channel, I know, so it seems kind of counterintuitive to be speaking about that, but I like to be realistic with you guys. I want you to understand that although I love playing with new gear, I love testing out new gear and checking out new software, I still have my go-tos, right? I still have my certain amps I like, certain guitars I want to pick up more than others, and I think I need to start making a point to just narrow it down to, a handful of tones, maybe a dozen different tones that I kind of use over and over for my writing process, because I find that every time I open up a new session to start a new track, or every time I try to write something for my M3 series, my Monday Metal Mayhem series, I find that I just waste a lot of time dialing in a new tone with a new guitar that sounds different. And why? I don't know why we do that. We want to get down to the business of making music and enjoying what we do and enjoying playing the instrument and being in the moment and not just chasing something external. So I think that I need to be more cognizant of that and make a point to, just stick to what I have, turn on the amp, give yourself 5 minutes tops to dial in a decent tone and then start recording, because you can always reamp later. You can always tweak later in the mixing stage. So tonight we're jamming a little bit, and I'm checking out a new guitar that I have yet to really showcase on the channel. I just received this a couple of days ago, in fact. This is another Enya guitar from Enya Music. This is also the Inspire, like the other one I did recently. I did a video on the Inspire model, but this is a different finish because this guitar is for another signature artist of theirs by the name of Shinichi, if I'm saying that correctly. Again, I wasn't familiar with this guy, but he is a hell of a good guitar player. And this is his signature model. It's got this really cool dragon picture on it. And this guitar is as pink as it comes. Look at that thing. If the camera's picking that up well, this is like straight up hot pink. But you know what? It's really cool because I love pinks. I love purples. So I thought this is right up my alley. I want to check this one out. And it does sound a little bit different because there's some different things going on with the pickups, which I'll get into more of that in the details and specs and all that stuff in the dedicated review video. But for tonight, we're just jamming and I just dropped my pick. Luckily, I have a dish of picks right beside me. So yeah, we're just going to kind of jam a little bit and like I said, hang out. These midnight sessions is kind of a laid back thing. I do encourage you to get yourself a drink, and if you're of age, get yourself an adult beverage or something or whatever you want to drink or whatever. And just kind of hang out. It's sort of like a live stream, but it's not. I think I might like to do some live streaming soon. I just don't really have the streaming set up quite yet. But when I move into the new studio space, I intend to kind of push along, do some more of that stuff and get some more gear dedicated to live streaming because it just seems like that's, not only is it really a trending thing right now, but it just seems like it's a little more engaging. I would love to have a conversation with some of you guys out there in real time, which would be really nice. But until we do that, feel free to leave a comment. Anything that's on your mind, just throw it in the comment down below. And I do make a point to get back to every single comment when I can. So, that being said, if you leave a comment tonight or whenever you're watching this video, hopefully I get back to you right away. I really do try to do that because the channel's still small enough so I can afford to do that. I can take the time, I can take a half an hour or an hour to respond to comments on a daily basis. And I really like doing that. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you. Whatever, man. Talk about the weather this time of year, Halloween. Are you all geared up for it? What are you going to be for Halloween? Are you going out? Are you handing out candy? What's going on with you guys? Lisa and I are going to be going to a Halloween party, and there will be a band playing there, so it should be a good time. Here's an interesting story. So just the other night, I was going to go see the band In This Moment, and they had 2 opening acts, and the tickets were really cheap. They weren't too expensive, so I was like, let's just get going. Let's go check them out. But wouldn't you know it, another family member ended up in the hospital. And so we had to go take care of that. Luckily, this person is, they're quite well. Everything's okay. And they've already been discharged, so no big deal. But, I did miss the concert. Not a big deal, but I'm sure I'll catch them next year. So anyways, things like that happen. But I'm still looking forward to seeing Periphery. They're coming here. Actually, what is it? The day after. No, yeah, Periphery will be here in town in Buffalo the weekend of Thanksgiving. So I'm definitely looking forward to going to see them, and I'm not going to miss that one for anything. So, yeah. Anyways, this guitar is so cool, man. I was having so much fun with the Enya Inspire that I asked them to send me another one because this one does sound a little bit different. It's got a little bit of a different pickup configuration going on here. Just one humbucker, one single coil in the neck, and they are voiced a little bit differently. So this does sound a little different from my other one. For some reason, I just gravitate to this pink one so much more, and this design is just so cool, man. It's really nice. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a great little instrument, man. This thing, and I got to be honest with you guys now. Again, this guitar, if you didn't see my review video, I'll leave a link up here for the dedicated review for the other Enya Inspire guitar. But if you didn't see that, I did discuss the fretwork on this. This guitar is made in China, and this fretwork is just perfect. It is like flawless. Like they took the time to shape the frets, level them, crown them really nicely, and they have those round ball ends, so they're super smooth and comfortable in your hand. And that's an extra added process. I know they have to kind of do that ball end shaping before they put the frets on the fretboard. So, man, that's a few extra steps. I mean, that definitely takes more time and effort, and they're paying attention to what guitarists really want, which is a comfortable instrument, and that's what this is. Having a lot of fun with it. I have 2 more guitars on deck that you guys haven't seen yet on the channel. Just received them a couple days ago, and I still have to get to doing videos for those. But they're also made in China, and I have to tell you right now, same thing. The frets are just perfect. It's crazy, and those are very inexpensive budget guitars. So you would be really impressed to see that. So look forward to that one pretty soon. But yeah, tonight we're just kind of hanging out. I've got myself an adult beverage here, a little bit of bourbon or whiskey, one or the other. Makers. Whiskey. It's whiskey. Makers. So we're just having a little sip of that, and we're just hanging out, guys. So let me know what's going on with you. So this tuning I've been messing around with just for a couple of days is very interesting. It's something totally different for me, something I've never tried before. But this was on the recommendation from Nick Broomhall, who mentioned this on his last Thick Riff Thursday. The tuning here from low to high is D-A-E E-B... No, hold on. D-A-E A-B-E, I believe is what it is. So I'm not familiar with this tuning at all. I don't know what it's actually called, but it does sound very pretty. And it does lend itself also to kind of some emo type stuff, apparently. I don't know. It sounds good to me, and I'm just playing some pretty stuff with it. It's really cool, too. So because the strings on this guitar are 9/42s, and so just you basically tune up the B and G strings a whole step, and then you tune down the low E by one whole step. So that's basically what, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm just rambling, guys. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What I find really cool about using new tunings is that you don't know, your typical chord voicings, obviously chord shapes aren't going to work. Well, you can try them, but they might just sound totally different. So it's kind of fun. It's to kind of like just search around, hunt around, and try to find new chord shapes that work for you. And, these kind of open tunings, it's not really difficult to do, but you're just going to have to put your fingers in different places to find something that just sounds good to you. So it's a lot of fun. I think that's really cool to, stir up the creativity, stir up the inspiration and all that stuff. Because, sometimes you just get sick of standard or drop D or drop C or whatever. So something different once in a while. Why not, right? Yeah, so I'm really digging this. It just sounds really pretty. And tonight I'm running through Archetype Plenty X, one of the clean tones. Obviously, it just sounds very pristine, very clean. Ooh, it's so sexy. I love it. That sounds nice. And I have to say, this guitar is just really easy to play. Right out of the box, I just was having a lot of fun with it. This guitar is just, it feels like, a guitar that you've owned for years. You just pick it up, set the action, it took a few minutes to kind of adjust the action to how I like it, and tuned it up, and it's just ready to go, man. The strings still have some life left in them, so which is nice because usually I just have to change the strings the minute I get a new guitar at home, shipped to me. But these still feel good, which is really surprising. Now, the strings on the other two guitars that I've yet to show on the channel, those are rusted straight through. They're just terrible, so they got to come off. But these sound really good. What do you guys think about this, man? What do you think about the hot pink? I think it's pretty sick, man. I think it's cool. This guitar is really interesting because it's not made out of wood. It's made out of carbon fiber composite. And yeah, like I said, I'll go over all the details in a dedicated review demo video. But just to give you guys some sense of what this is, if you're not familiar with the Enya Inspire, this guitar is a relatively inexpensive guitar. They retail for around $500, give or take a few bucks. And, you get a lot of bang for your buck. And this is a smart guitar, and it's got a built-in speaker in the body. And so there's a lot of different functions you can do with this guitar, but we'll go over all that in the other video. So tonight we are just kind of hanging out here and just kind of, fiddling around and playing some music, man. Just trying to get inspired with the Inspire. This guitar is so much fun. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. We're just kind of fiddling around tonight and jamming and chilling. And yeah, this is Midnight Sessions, but we're going to be coming back to you really soon with another daytime video. We're going to do some Monday Metal Mayhem coming up. I've got some really sweet riffs for that and some new guitars on the way. So look forward to all that stuff coming soon to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, guys, because I can really use it right now. Think of it as an early Christmas gift to me. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.